Kitkats can read.
Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you my March World of Kitkats TBR game for the month, which will choose my TBR for me, or hopefully it will go more my way and then I get to choose some of my TBR. Now there are some priority reads, of course, there always is, and I will go through with those. But yeah, without further ado, let's play the game. And first of all, we'll start by choosing the colour cats. Welcome to the choosing of the cats. So I'm going to go through this really quickly and using the spinner app, which will be right here for you to see. Let's spin for the red cat. Wheel of TBR. Spin the TBR. TBR Boggle for the pink cat. Fairy Loot. Spin the TBR is blue cat. Golden eggs. Blue Tall Gumball for yellow cat. Series to continue for green. Ebook review jar for orange. Monthly TBR pot of prompts for the black. Catastrophe for grey. TBR jar for the cream. And then finally rainbow cat. The rainbow credit cards for the rainbow. So these are the prompts that we're going to have for the month of March. Now let's get started with the actual game. Alright, here's the TBR board. Let's start with roll number 1. 5 and a 4, that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have landed off to a good start with treat. Okay, so roll number 1, our very first roll, was a great start. Treat yourself. Amazing. So I've decided to go with Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood. This is Ali Hazelwood's new and latest novella. It's come out. It's very short, but it's geeky and gamey and all the right sort of things that are up my street. So I'm very happy to get this read and be able to put this on the TBR. Okay, roll number 2. 6 and a 5, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got a black cat. Okay, monthly TBR pot of prompts. Let's see what one we're going to get this time. Let's go reaching. We've got this one here. The prompt is anything from the first bookshelf. Okay, so we got the prompt, anything from the first bookshelf. So this can mean any bookcase. So there's anything off of this top shelf, anything off of this top shelf, or this top shelf, or we can go over to this one. These are my signed books. So anything off of that, and then anything off the top shelf of the rereads. Could also be, no, I won't include TBR cards. I was going to say anything off the TBR card, but it's not a shelf, is it? So if we go into the bedroom, I've got some hardbacks here, top shelf, and some special editions top shelf, and then top shelf of this one here. So I'm going to go through and decide which one. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go this shelf and go with the book that was in the slot, which is Diabound by Sable Sorensen. This is a fairly recent book that I've got, but it's the one that's just jumping up. So roll number 2 for the monthly TBR pot, and the prompt of the first bookshelf, of any bookshelf, choosing anything. And yeah, as you guys would have seen, Diabound by Sable Sorensen is the book. This is a fairly new purchase of mine. I'm very happy to get this on the TBR. The sequel does come out this year. It is quite a chonker, but I am kind of like in the mood for some fantasy at the minute, and this was the one that was just jumping out to me, and it was on a lot of people's favourite books of last year. So I'm very excited to get this one read, and hopefully I can get around to reading it in the month of March. Roll number 3. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A green cat is my series to continue jar. I've just updated it, so I'm gonna have a really good rummage and see which book I get. I've got a lot of series in the middle of, as you can see, so I'm gonna go right down to the bottom and pull one out without pulling the rest out. Okay, cool. I've got this one here. What series is this? Shapeshifter series by Natasha Brown. Oh, this is an ebook. This is one that I've got to purchase. Don't actually own that. I might put that one back and try and find a series that I do own, because obviously at the minute I need to try and be a little bit good with book buying because of birthday spendings. So let's see what I've got here. Oh, Unraveling by Elizabeth Norris. I need to reread this, so this will be okay. I can do that one. Roll number 3, series to continue jar, and as you guys would have seen, Unraveling by Elizabeth Norris. I do have the sequel to this. It is a duology, but I need to reread this. I have reread this a couple of times, but I want to reread this with my eyeballs because I have listened to this on audiobook, and it's definitely been a while since I last read this one, and we are literally like going back to old school with this book. So yeah, it would be great to get it read. Fingers crossed that I can. Roll number 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. Our second treat. Roll number 4. Yet again, another treat yourself. Honestly, March is really going my way. It's been very, very kind to me, and so I've decided to go with a library book for this one, and that is Forest of Hearts by M.A. Kuznia. Now, I have not had this very long actually, from the library. The moment I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, this author was at Yelk, but I never actually got hold of the book. But when I saw this in the library, I was just like, yes. But it does sound really great, and yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. And could this be the final roll? 3 and a 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A purple cat is our final. Golden eggs are inside this wonderful cat cagey thing, and I'm gonna tip them all out. See which one the cat chooses. Now, I think there's a mixture of prompts and also books, but book-wise, they would be old school ones because I have not adapted any of these. There's also some little bees, and if they bat the bee, it's like a free choice for myself. So I've mixed them up. I don't know which cat is gonna play. Who wants to play? You wanna play? What's this? You gonna play? You gonna play? What's this? Which one do you like? Hey, this one. What do we got? A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas. Ooh, this is a reread. And a chonker. Thanks, pumpkin. So our final roll was the golden eggs, and as you guys would have seen, the cats reluctantly chose a golden egg. Pumpkin in particular did, and here's the star of the show. He's right here. And he chose A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas. This is the second book that's in the series. It is a chonker. This will be a reread for me. Hopefully I can get around to reading it. I remember quite enjoying this one, but I don't really remember too much of like the second half of this, so I need to like refresh myself so that I can go back into this series. But it's good that the cats have chosen this one because it's one that, well, it needs to be read for sure. TBR Tombola. I've already done the thing where I like put my hand in and I've like poured some from the bottom and pulled them through just so that I can make sure that it's all fair. But I will also do it with you guys as well because I've literally just added the most recent ones, and I'm just trying to kind of like reach my hand in and pull some of those through so they go to the top, so that I don't just have like my new releases at the top. So I've done that first. Get folded, you. So I've done all that, so I'm going to close it. And then we will also do a spin or few. So spin forwards, spin backwards, and then where should we go? Where am I feeling? I'm feeling this left area, so I'm gonna go deep again as well. I mean, this could be any book. Oh, I've got this bright orange one, so this I feel like has been on my TBR a while. When the World Tips Over by Yandi Nelson. So that's the TBR book that I've got. I will have to find that in storage, and yeah, we'll see. So as for the TBR Tombola, you guys would have seen the book, and I placed the picture over here. When the World Tips Over by Yandi Nelson. I don't know when I got this book, but we shall see if I manage to get around to reading it. Fingers crossed that I do. It would be great if I can have a good reading month. And yeah, we shall see with this one. I don't really know what it's about and what people have really like been saying about it. So hopefully it's one that I do enjoy if I get around to reading it. Grab machine time so that we can choose our 12th book of the year for the third one. So we need to choose just the one. I've got one here. Alright, so it's coming out, pumpkin. Whee! I got it. Okay, cool. This one here. And the book for March is The Favourites by Lane Fargo. I'm so excited. The 12 books grab machine bought me a great book, The Favourites by Lane Fargo. I'm very excited to give this a read. Very happy that it came out. I am so super like about this one, and I know so many people have loved this one. I know there have been like a couple of mixed reviews about it as well, but I was a fan of Daisy Jones and the Six, so I have really high hopes for this one. But I'm also going to kind of like go into it with a fresh head too, not kind of be like too comparative of Daisy Jones. But I do like ice skating and dancing on ice. I do like the dramas around that, so hopefully this is one that I'm going to enjoy. Alright, time to choose our wrapped book. Let's see what number we get on the spinner. Number 2 is what it's saying. So let's see if we've still got a number 2. I can't remember. Oh yeah, we do. We do have a number 2. Ooh, okay, this feels like a paper bag. Let's see what we got. Da-dum-dum-dum. Yay! Oh, cool. I really want to read this one. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. I'm so excited this one's come out. For the wrapped book, as you guys would have seen, I unveiled The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore, which is the first book that is in this series. There were loads of books that are in this. There's another one that's coming out later this year. And yeah, this is very kind of like autumnal, but I don't think it really matters. Like, I think with the season at the minute, like, it still kind of like fits. And I still like my hot drinks, my pumpkin spice, my chai lattes. So yeah, and you know, it's a cute and cozy read, so hopefully I can get around to reading this. Alright, here we've got Gumballs in a Jar, Booktube Faves of 2025. This is going to be something new. I have finally sorted all of them out. In this one we have like all of the books that were kind of like duplicates, so like they were on a lot of people's favourite books of the year. So I'm gonna actually, because I did try shaking it, but I feel like because it's just so full up, I need to kind of like pour them out and then put them back in again. Or pour them out and then just choose a random one from the pile. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna move you guys so that you can see the pile on the floor here. So let's choose one, or like maybe, I mean, pumpkin's kind of about, so maybe pumpkin can choose one. You want one? Which one? Is there one that you like? One that you want? Which one? Or Nutmeg's coming over. Do you want to choose one? Which one? You just coming to say hello. Bless you. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna shut my eyes. This one here. This one. Okay, this popular book is, drumroll, Don't Let the Forest In. Oh, amazing. This one I'm actually quite looking forward to reading. Yay! For Booktuber's fave, I have got Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. I had got this, I definitely got this at Yelp. I remember getting it at Yelp along with the other C.G. Drews book, and loads of people had put it on their favourite books of last year, and that's why I ended up getting it, because a lot of buzz was about it. And I just have to grab it out of storage in the garage. But I'm excited because I just want to see like why everyone's really liking it. It's the perfect time of year to get this book read because it's kind of like dark and gloomy still with the end of winter vibe. I'm really hoping that it is one that I do enjoy personally myself if I get around to reading it. For an Illumicrate book that I'm going to bring to the month's TBR, I have decided to go with First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. The sequel has just come out for this one, so I'm very kind of like buzzed to give this one a read. Really hoping that I enjoy this one and can get around to reading it, and then I can jump into the sequel. That would be great. And I'm definitely all for reading this one, so fingers crossed it's one that I can read and enjoy in March. And then for a Fairly choice, I have pushed forwards We Who Will Die by Stasia Stark, which is a Fairly exclusive edition. This one just sounds really great. I just haven't got round to reading it in February. There's only a couple of days left of February as I'm filming this. I don't think I'm going to get to it because I'm in the middle of another book at the minute, and February is just such a short month, so I'm pushing it forwards. But I know a lot of people loved this book last year, so I have really high hopes. I'm hoping that I can get around to reading it in March, and if I do, I hope that I enjoy it. As for review books, I have got a physical review book of When I Was Death, and this is by Alexis Henderson, and this actually comes out in the month of March, so I need to get this read in March, so this will be like a priority read, and I really am intrigued to read it. I just didn't get around to reading it in February, unfortunately. I do have some ebooks that I've got for review from NetGalley, some of which are mangas. I've got at least 5 mangas, so they will be great like palette cleansers to read between books. But yeah, like if I am in the mood to read any of these other like books in the month of March, then I will dive into those as well. Like I've got the TBR books of like my own books, and then I've got like review books, but if there's any review books that are like taking my fancy, because I'm a mood reader and that's why I say that, it's kind of like, you know, if I'm in the mood for a fantasy, then I'll read a fantasy. If I'm in the mood for a romance, then I'll read a romance. And then mangas, I just tend to dive into those and finish those like in a day. So there's 3 books I'm going to be carrying over to March as well from February, and reason being is because they are like the wrapped books, or like, you know, top 12 book to read in the year, and I just haven't got around to reading it, so therefore I push them forwards until I do. So first of which is God Killer by Hannah Kana. I didn't get around to reading this in February, so I'm pushing this forward to March. And then Isolation Island is a wrapped book, and I unwrapped this in February, but I hadn't got around to reading it in February, so I'm pushing it forward to March. And then The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which was January's unwrapped book, and yes, I still haven't got around to reading it, but I have been eyeing this one up playlist, so it might be one that I dive into very soon. And then finally with this TBR, I'm going to finish with the book that I'm currently reading. As of today, it's the 27th of February, so there's literally only a couple of days left of the month, but I don't know whether I will get this finished in the next couple of days or not. But this book is Heated Rivalry by Rachel Reed. This is technically the second book that's in the series, but it's the first book that stars these 2 characters in the series. A lot of the books in the series are kind of like interwoven, like they're about like some main characters, and then like there's some cameo like appearances from some of them, like these 2 like appear like in like later books in the series. But yeah, I do want to read the first one, which is about Kip and Scott, so I do want to read that one. That's the first one, but I watched the TV show and absolutely loved it, as long as like a lot of other people, and I wanted to dive into the book, and it's just as much as like as if I'm going to rewatch the show again, but I'm getting more of like the thoughts. Like in the show there's moments of like silence and that, in the book, in those moments of silence you're getting the thoughts of the characters, so that's what I'm doing about this book. So yeah, I'm like 100 pages in this book at the minute, absolutely loving it. I love devouring it. It's really great, and yeah, it's a fantastic memo ice hockey romance that is kind of like from enemies to friends to kind of like having fun with each other, but like it turning into like more as the more they get to know each other, and the more they can't be apart from each other. So there you have it guys, that's the end of my TBR. There's a lot of books on it, but I'm going to be like picking and reading from them. That's what I do. I'm a mood reader, as I've said. So yeah, I've got a mixture of books, but I've managed to get like some latest like book purchases on here as well, but also some old school books that I've got on here too. I like having the variety. I've got like the books that go towards my TBR game, but I really like having the tombola because I get to choose a book like out of all of my books from that, and then the 12 books, like one each month from the grab machine, and then the same with the wrapped book. Like that just adds like a bit of mystery when a random one comes out. And then just trying to read like favourite books of booktubers from last year, that's just something that I would like to do. And then like reading like one Illumicrate and one Fairyloop, putting them on the TBR, and hopefully I can get around to reading like one of each a month. That would be great, because obviously I do get like one of each month from the YA, because I also get like Afterlight as well as Romantasy. But I'm very excited to read like quite a lot of these actually. I mean, there's at least 7 of these that are like really jumping out at me, and the rest of them are like I wouldn't mind reading and stuff, and I'll probably end up really enjoying them. But I like having the variety, and I'm really looking forward to choosing from them. and yeah, also like reading the review books as well, because with review books I tend to pick the ones that I think that I will enjoy. But that's it from this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up. All of my social media links as always are linked down below in the description if you would like to follow me elsewhere. Let me know what you guys are planning on reading in the month of March down below, and if you are not feeling up to leaving a comment, then please feel free to leave any emoji of your choice. But that's it from me, guys. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye.